each finger, when I pull the string, the finger moves.
This is my robot. My robot's name is Clear Space 500. It will help in clearing debris from in all cities where pollution is increasing and greenery is lessening and people live in small houses with not enough space and time to grow plants. They can use me.
My robot's name is Zoe. And I go to space to tell humans about what is going on in the galaxy. Every time I go to space, I learn new things and tell it to the humans in Earth.
These are my robotic legs and these are my robotic hands. My robotic legs help me to move very smoothly when there's a shortcut.
My robot's name is Raz69. This helps me to make everything faster. I have used paper cups, bottle
And today I have made a robot. The name of my robot is Orion. He helps in the household chores and whenever I'm bored, he plays with me. And whenever I'm sad, he...
Chacha, you can also call me Robu. I have made this head out of cardboard, some foil paper, one plastic box. This robot head is made of tin foil and A4 papers. This helps me to move slowly and smoothly.
Yes. So today I'm going to talk about planets. But we can live in Mars also, not only in Earth. The first astronaut
moves it forward by spinning against the water. Now my friend Padmanabha will take you through parts of a propeller.
Thank you, Aniket. As Aniket just said, propeller is a rounded blade that spins around in a fluid medium to create motion. Now I'm going to make you go through the basic parts of the propeller. And first of all is the axis. The axis is an imaginary line that runs down the propeller shaft. The propeller shaft is a long cylindrical rod that is attached to the hub. The central part is called the hub. The hub is supposed to be fitted onto the propeller shaft, and the hub also acts like a housing for the blades. The next part is of course the blade, which is the most important part of the propeller. It spins around to create motion and displaces water. Thank you. Is it important?
Yes, correct. It is the sinking of the Titanic. It was a tragic event that occurred over 113 years ago, but there's a lot of science behind it. Now, Riyan should like to explain the next part. First of all, we need to know about the Titanic before the sinking of. The Titanic was a huge ship, often called the unsinkable. It was, people called it safe because it had special compartments that could be closed when the Titanic started to sink. But the main reason behind the sinking of the Titanic was that it hit an iceberg on 1912 while sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. The iceberg was enormous, so it made a huge hole in the Titanic's side, which ultimately led to the Titanic's tragic demise. Brenda would like to explain this in a better manner.
But do you know why the water-filled balloon will sink and why will it float? So, the water-filled balloon is much denser while the air-filled balloon is not that dense than the weight of the water. Thus, the water-filled balloon sinks and the air-filled balloon floats.
What is buoyancy? Buoyancy is the upward force exerted by a fluid on an object that will submerge or float. It is the force that opposes the motion, causing it to float or sink. Buoyancy is affected by the factors like density. Objects with a density lower than the fluid will float.
displacement. The amount of fluid displaced by an object determines the buoyant force. The more fluid
Air, when it wants to come back up again. So now you know how does a submarine go underwater and back up again. Let me show you an experiment.
Yeah. So we'll do one experiment. As everyone can see, I'm just getting out the water. You hold this. I'll do that. You hold this. You hold this. Good. I'll do this. Okay. So we have made this experiment which acts like a submarine. Okay. So here I'm going to fill the balloon with air inside. This is very good, Padma. My PA again. Okay. Tashi, come forward. You have to show me here. Read the question loud first.
If this propeller is moving in the right direction, which is the trailing edge and which is the leading edge? Ma'am, this is the leading edge.
No, you have to tell me with these two which one is trailing and which one is leading.
This is leading, this is trailing.
Very good. And if it will move in the left?
It was leading, that was.
Leading, trailing.
Good job. We have a winner. Types of gears. What did you say second? Rack and pinion. One more. Who knows the answer?
Internal gear, spur gear, and rock and pinion gear.
Very good. We have one.
I'm 0 1 1.
Okay. Name the two terminals of the battery.
What?
Name. Very good. Tiebreaker.
आप क्या बोले इसको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा.
Name. I'll say like that. Name the two terminals of the battery. I said he gave the answer.
I'm 0 to 1.
Okay. 2, 1, 0. Right? Alright. Ready for the last question? Name any two applications of infrared waves.
I said it first. Heaters and light vision cameras.
Heater? No. Second is correct.
Second one was IR cameras.
And night vision cameras. That is correct. Okay.
I choose your science. Your crafting, your foundation of knowledge, skill and values will last their lifetime. Your patience, expertise and love for teaching makes you the most heroic person today. And on a lighter note, I have something for all of you to guess, okay? So, hear me out, okay? I want all the kids to hear this and give me an answer. So, why did the student bring a ladder to the school? It's a fun one.